Guys, wait, I'm still doing things. Bear with me. I forgot my face. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts, diddly-dee. Here they are, standing on the wall. Big ones, small ones, some as big as my... Oh, what happened? Okay, you'll have to bear with me for a second. I am noticing shenaniganeries. And I gotta make sure there's no issues with my shenaniganery. So bear with me. What am I doing? Shenaniganery. What is my oh, that's shenaniganery. Okay. Aha! We still have it. So, bear with me. I'm looking for Riddick. Chronicle of Riddick, actually. More specifically. Oh. I have acquired an issue. Oh, I've acquired a big issue. My service is no longer servicing. Yeah, no, this is bad. This is very bad. I'm going to need to find a new source for the movie. Okay, so I have to do some digging. Oh, everything hurts. That's disappointing. I had that all lined up and everything. Oh, now my internet's being weird. Okay, this is interesting. I think I finally got it to work again, but I had to do a bit of shenanigans. Let me see if I can get back to the actual movie, and hopefully it's there. Okay, it's back. Okay, I don't know what happened there. I had to disengage, re-engage, and then change my connections to America just to get it to work again, which is unusual because usually it works anyway. Regardless, bad internet's bad. It is what it is. It's all that internet censorship bullshit. All done by corporates that just want to steal more money, steal our information. Okay. Oh, God, bear with me. I have this massive splitting migraine. And it just won't let up. I might have to slip out and grab myself some painkillers. But bear with me for a bit. I'm going to be doing some setting up. La da da da. I'm waiting for certain things to load. It's loading. Ah, fuck. Right, I might need to go and get some painkillers. Oh, it's definitely the heat. I'm absolutely cooked today, and the pain is unreal. I have everything going though. My cooling system, which is just a big ass fan. Okay, it's a bit much. I'm going to get some painkillers. I'll be right back. Hello again. I have a bunch of those hard ones, so I'm just going to dump them into water to dissolve. I know they're not dissolvents and it's not a good idea to do so, but I fucking don't care. Hey JP. Oh JP, if you want to join us for this, you'll need a copy of your own copy of the movie, but legally I can't tell you where you can or cannot get it or how you can or cannot watch it. But there is a list of websites on my account of where you shouldn't go for the naughty viewings of the naughty movies. Wink wink, nudge nudge. You'll find that link in a thread in the announcement section on my Discord. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. The movie itself will be starting in about 45 minutes as soon as I can shake this fucking headache. Holy crap. So how is everyone? Oh, this heat is nasty. And my head is in pain. And it only started hurting because I was talking. It was just a light throb before, and now it's like boom, boom, bang, bang. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Shut up. That's what it feels like now. Right, now for the hard part. No, you can't. That's a lie. Fuck. Ugh. 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 Okay. I got that in me. Now hopefully that will be good enough. Oh. I think I can finally be happy. Maybe. You're doing good, thankfully, but you had a headache earlier today as well because of the heat. Oh, I wish people had the fucking balls to cancel all work and school trips on any temperature that's above a mild inconvenience, because holy fuck. Did I want to strangle someone today? That was an unbelievably painful experience so far. Right. Where are you? Where am I? I don't know. Oh, it's so hot. So how is everyone? Dust is out for lunch. Hopefully he'll be back in time to catch the movie. He has it ready to go. So at the very least there's two of us. Well, three of us. Me, Dust and Hero. If there's anyone else interested in watching, by all means, remember, I won't be streaming the actual video and audio. Mostly because YouTube. And also because Twitch. And also because I don't want any retroactive bans on my account. So what I'm doing is, plus ads. I don't want anyone to suffer because I or other people got ads. So you'll be watching from your own source alongside me, and we'll all enjoy this movie without any of the ads interfering. That's all that matters. Now, I'm going to help us sync up. So let's see. So this is where we're starting from the movie. For me, it's 19 seconds in. I don't know where it would be for you, but basically when Universal is fully loaded up and before it expands, this is where we'll be starting the movie. So if you want to sync up, you're good to go. Now we have 40 minutes before the start. Once that hits 22:00:00, we're going to hit play. See the clock up top? When that hits 22:00:00, we all hit play at the same time. So that's the battle plan for today. Now this is a movie I haven't seen in years, and it's my first introduction to the Chronicles of Riddick and Vin Diesel. This movie is the reason why I'm a Vin Diesel fan. So we're going to be watching this. Now I do know that this is somewhat of a controversial movie for its series, for the franchise, because it enters into themes and concepts that are unusual for the franchise. And then Riddick, which will be the one we'll be watching next week maybe, is the return to form, so to speak. That's when they bring us back to the nitty and gritty awesome stuff. So yeah, that's the goal. I'm still in pain, pain, pain. So much pain, always pain. A bit of pain, a bit more pain, unending pain. So how is everyone? Are you all good? Are you all suffering like I am? The pain won't go away. But we have a movie to watch, and we shall watch it. Oh, that reminds me, I didn't link the stream over into what you call it. I didn't even turn on my translator chat either. Oh, I'm still behind. Right, well let's finish off getting ready. Okay, that's not too bad. Then we'll jump over here. I'm actually looking forward to this though. It's been forever since we actually got to sit down and really sink my teeth into it. Into these old movies, especially this Chronicle of Riddick. Like again, this is my introduction to Vin Diesel, as well as the Riddick franchise. So any news from anyone? For me, I just spent a lot of time asleep the last while. I haven't really gotten anything done. Work has been eating up my other time, and now I'm just here. Just meandering through life, trying to get everything done. You know how it is. I'm sure you do. Okay, everything over here is good. Oh, look at that. I'm in the wrong section. But okay, I was wondering, I completely forgot. I was supposed to change my information for my stream to Chronicle of Riddick, but I forgot to do it, so we were in with the Warframe section this last half hour. Work can be really crazy, especially in this weather. Oh, it's unbelievable. Like, it's absolutely unbelievable. La da da. La da da ha ha ha. So how is everyone? You all good? You all good? Oh, my parents brought me back some gifts from Spain when they went to holidays, and they brought me back a bunch of fake Pokemon cards. I don't realize that they realized it was fake Pokemon cards, but I like to appreciate the sentimentality. They also got me anime t-shirts. It feels like they're trying to be understanding of my interests. I'll give them props for trying though. It's really warm. It is absolutely ruining me. I should buy, like, you know the way there's those like heating pads you can put on your chair? I should see if I can get ones that are like cooling pads. Just space age freezers. I just slam with a hammer and they just freeze my nutsacks off. I think that would be a nice investment, wouldn't it? Doggy, doggy, dog. I also have Corone's song stuck in my head. The one about the doggy, doggy, dog. You know, dog god. Oh, yeah. Okay. Since we need to burn up a little bit of time, let's go do the good old traditional... what's it called? Wordle. So, yeah. We're going to start here. I'm going to start with our power word. Oh, so we now know that E is somewhere in this. You ready? But we now know that I and N is no in there, so it can't be friends. Even though I think friends is a 6-letter word. Anyway. So we need to figure out a good one. Let's go with Molly. Oh, so we know it has an O and an E. And none of them are in the second category. Oh, that's an odd one. So this one, oh, we can't do that one because that O is there. So I can't have that O. That's not a word, is it? That's a word? Oh great, now we know there's a T and an O. That's a word? Since when was that a word? So we now know it's a T and an O, but the O can't be in the second or the fourth. The E is guaranteed in the fifth, and the T could be anywhere that's not the first. You didn't know it existed, neither did I. I mean, maybe I once do, because I used to read dictionaries, but I don't remember half of any of the things from my old days. Quos? No, but we now know that it has to begin with O and it has to end with TE. This is actually really good data, because look, we eliminated O in every area. So it has to begin with O and it has to end with TC. How do we... Oh, this is a difficult one. Because again, it has to begin with O. And it has to end with TE. And we don't know what the middle two is, but we do know a lot of letters that it's not, and they're common ones. Oct? That's not one, is it? Okay, thank heaven, that's not a word. That would have been scary. Okay, that's also not a letter, a word. I'm making things up now just to see what happens. Okay. Otis? Oh, this is a difficult one. Ovase? Oh my god, that's an actual word. That is a word. Oh, okay, so the word was ovase. That was an unnecessarily fancy word. Well, we did it. Okay, okay. Oh, my headache's a little better. Well, but there we go. It didn't take a whole lot of time this time. We actually figured it out. We kicked ass. That's all that matters. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. Were you expecting that? Oh no, the infinite chain. I must save you. There. So, we have proven again that even while damaged, our big juicy brain is still juicying. I've been trying to sort a few things out. I'll be having kind of on and off holidays for the next while until I think it's August. So I'll be doing that, getting that done with. But I'm trying to arrange a few minor things, but it's difficult because life. You know how life be a pain in my A. The pain in everyone's A, really. Okay, so 36 minutes to go. Sorry. 25 minutes to go. 24 minutes to go in about 4 seconds. So we need to store more time. Anyone got any ideas? Because I'm after burning through all of mine. Yeah, all my ideas are gone. I've been cooked. I've been baked. I've done things, unspeakable things, horrific things, things that cannot be seen and understand, or understood, or under. Or over. Or rover. Ooh, rover. Da 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 da. So no ideas? I guess I have to figure stuff out now. I have to pretend to be a streamer, an entertainer. How do I do that? How does one be an entertainer? Do I just go, yeah, and then everyone just claps their hands, go, ah? Is that how it works? I'm hot, I'm tired, I'm basically butt naked right now because it's really that hot. Oh. Is that how it works? Is that how we VTube? I've been at it for 5 years. I haven't quite figured it out yet. All the things she said. Anyone remember that song? Yes, I remember that song. Wasn't that the song sung by the 2 Russian girls? All the things she said, running through my head, running through my head. This is not enough. Dum, dum. This is not enough. Is that the song that you're thinking of? That's the song? Mm-hmm. Apparently there was some controversy, so and so, or the whole them being in a quote-unquote relationship was something that was forced on them by their, as a kind of a cover or a gimmick by their managers or whoever it was that was in charge. Something about a big hubbubaloo showed up about that. I haven't looked too deeply into it, but it's something interesting to think about. Now, what am I thinking of? Something special, something that will stop the pain in my ribs. I can't do more sleep because we have to be awake in like 20 minutes. And we need to be ready for that. So I was thinking to myself, thinking, it's a Monday and it's boiling out. There's no thought process. There's only screaming and horrific melting agony. The only things are the bubbles coming up from the sludge on the ground. Oh, do you remember when we used to do that as a kid? Like, oh, remember how some schools, they wouldn't have any grass or dirt. It would just be big slabs, or big square slabs, and it would all be held together with tar. And do you remember whenever it got so hot, the tar would soften and boil? And if you waited long enough, you could actually finger the tar and rip out chunks of it. But if you did it too quickly, you'll end up scalding your skin with third-degree burns because you ended up dipping your finger into molten tar. So we as kids learned when was the best time to dip our fingers into tar, so we didn't burn our fingers off. Instead, only walked away with some minor burns and a lump of tar. Remember when we used to do that? Does anyone else have memories of doing that? I used to do that a lot back in the day. For those who are wondering, yeah, apparently roads and such can expand when they have tar in it. Or so not when they have tar, when the heat gets extreme. Apparently, that's why we have certain air roads are not just one long road. They have they're like chunks of road lined up beside each other, filled with tar. It's so that there's room for the roads to expand, and the tar to take the brunt of it, and the tar will soften when melting in the extreme heat, so it will be able to adjust to the needs of the road's expansion. And if you don't, the roads would literally break themselves apart, apparently. So in order to maintain the roads for as much as they can, they used to do that. The tar would stick to your shoes? Yeah, they could, actually. But that was basically the gimmick of it. The slabs would expand in the heat. And so the tar would be there to make sure the slabs didn't crack and break or warp during the expansion. Tar, yeah. But you know you've been out and about in a really thick tarry area when you're walking home and all you hear is that noise and your feet hit the ground and you pick them back up and there's that squelching ripping noise. You know, that very unique squelch ripping. Like almost like Velcro, but not. Like Velcro kind of feels like it's made up of many small things ripping at the same time. But tar feels like it's clumps of many but far less things ripping at similar times. God, I remember all that. I think the closest noise you can get to is if you accidentally spilled Coke or something on the ground and your shoes, it kind of sticks to your shoes and now your shoe is sticking to the floor the whole time. That's as close as you're going to get, but... Okay, we have about 16 minutes before we start the movie proper. I hope everyone is ready. We'll do another check so we're all synced up. We're starting at this point, Universal, after the Universal stops moving and before it expands. About 19 seconds for me. So I hope everyone is synced up and ready to go. We'll do another sync getting closer to us. Yay. So how is everyone? Well. Well. Are you all good? I'm being entertaining, I promise. You're doing good? I'm happy to hear, JP. Will you be joining us for the movie, JP? I hope you do. This is the second movie in the series. They're all very self-contained, so you don't have to watch one or the other to you know, get what's going on. This is Chronicle of Riddick. My first introduction to Vin Diesel. Where? Okay, so are you in my Discord, JP? Just to ask a very important question. If you're not, it's okay. You didn't know I had one? You mean that big shiny Discord button all the way down there? It didn't pop up even once. Didn't know I had. Anyway, since you didn't know I had one, so obviously I can't tell you what you can or cannot watch or see or where to go to get your hands on the movie in any scenario that isn't legal in any capacity. Like that link right there, that's a link to a site that you shouldn't go to. And you shouldn't go to the top right corner and click on search, and you shouldn't type in Riddick spelt like this, and you shouldn't get your hands on the Chronicles of Riddick, and you shouldn't stream it like that. You should do it in the very legitimate manner. This is for educational purposes, so by the way, just in case anyone asks me, legally speaking. Yeah. Hello. On the other side of it, JP, if you happen to see in the announcement section, there is a thread, and in there is a list of, which currently only contains one, website that you totally should not go to if you want to watch movies the super naughty way. Sorry, if you want to watch movies the right way. The super naughty way, that's a link to the super naughty way. And we're not super naughty people, are we? No, we're super legitimate people. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, exactly. But yes, for legal reasons, I cannot and will not tell you how to acquire and what to and how you are going to watch it. You need to source the movies for yourself. This is so that we can avoid things like what's the best term to describe it? Mishaps? Any legal mishaps. On a side note, I'm going to have to delete that. Bear with me for a second. Oh no. I don't think I can delete that one. Can I not delete that? Oh no. Anyway, nothing I can do about that. Shit. But anyway, as I said, that is purely for educational reasons and so on so forth. On a side note, we have when that clock hits 22:00:00, we are all to hit play at the same time. Also, for the sakes of syncing up the movie, here it is. We will be starting here, where Universal is lined up and has stopped moving, but right before it expands. So there's a very tight space in between stop moving and expanding. Now, we'll be starting here, and once we hit 00:00, we'll be playing. But we'll be watching from our own sources. Okay? We're all up to date on that? Good. Very good. So this is how I do this, so that mostly so that I don't get retroactively banned for any changes in policy between YouTube and Twitch. It's also so I don't get any issues from copyright strikes and so on and so forth. And most importantly, it's so that if I get hit by ads, none of you get fucked over. So when we get ads starting in like 13 minutes, you won't have to worry about missing out on 3 minutes of the movie. So we can just keep watching at our own pace and just enjoy the movie as it comes. That's the purpose of this, and it's to everyone's benefit in the long run, I believe. Now, for those who are curious, apparently over the last, since 2013, progress has been made, and as of last year, I think, apparently the next Riddick movie had entered the writing phase. I think it was last year. And that means people are expecting a movie next year, but I'm expecting it probably in a few more years if we get it. So we might actually get a fourth Riddick movie at some point in the near future. So that's a big deal, I think. It looks like we're coming up to the 7-minute mark. Yep. In 7 minutes, we'll be starting. So, how is everyone? I'm being baked, like literally baked. It's not even funny. I'm actually being cooked here. Actually, I should check some details. I don't have my phones with me. They're probably out. They're probably back behind me somewhere. I need to check, so I'm working Thursday for the first time ever. And Thursday is when we it's when we stream anime over in the Discord. When I stream anime in Discord, I'm watching a lot of Macross lately, and I'll be starting up a new Macross series called Macross 7. We're going to be watching through all of Macross 7 gradually over the weeks, and then once we finish Macross 7, we'll watch the Macross 7 movie here on this like in this format. And then I'll be watching the next Macross series, and I'm going to keep going until I finish the entirety of Macross. That's the goal. We're going to finish Macross. It's the anime that has always piqued my interest, but for decades I kept putting off. I can't wait. Now, when it comes to Macross, we've already watched the first series. We watched the movie, the first movie. We watched the 2012 recap done in concert format. And we watched the entirety of Macross 0 and Delta, and we watched the Delta movie. No, not Delta. Macross Plus and the Macross Plus movie. Macross Plus movie had a lot of really good scenes added into it that I think were fantastic. Oh, Dust, you're back. Just in time. You got 4.5 minutes to get ready. Okay, we'll do another bit of syncing because we're getting very close to time. Gaming chat. Okay, remember, Universal, the usual starting place. Universal is fully lined up, but has yet to expand. Make sure you're all synced up and ready to go. And then we'll all go in. So does JP will be joining us, I hope. We taught him how to not acquire the movie. So, I hope you enjoyed with us. Now, that's good. I hope you're all ready and I hope you're all synced up because in less than 4 minutes, we're going all in. Also, it's nice that we finally have some more victims here. I will drag you all through my history, my childhood, where I have 500 DVDs. 500 with C and B grade straight to DVD movies. I'm going to show you some of the good and some of the weird and some of the bad shit. And we've already watched interesting things like Stay Alive, which was a really good horror movie. It was one of the earliest concepts of using video games as a horror trope. We've already gone through most, if not all, of the Starship Trooper movies. And yeah, now we're just burning through the Chronicles of Riddick. We'll also be periodically adding in Macross movies once we finished up their respective episodes. So yeah, we're just gonna I have a Bible of 500 DVDs to use as references to pick out what we like. We also watched the entirety of Escape from franchise. So Escape from New York and LA. We watched them when we went through the Metal Gear Solid craze not too long ago. God, I love Metal Gear Solid. But we have 2.5 minutes. I hope we're getting there. We're creeping up on that 0000. I hope you all are ready. Do you need another chance to sync up, or what's the deal? Two minutes to go. We need an escape from Dom's basement. You know that's never going to happen. You'd have to first escape, and you know that's impossible. Especially since you're on the roof right now. You need a bigger punishment, you know that. You've been very roily for someone who's been hanging from the ceiling for a long time now. Ah well. Okay, we got 1.5 minutes to go. After we start though, there's probably going to be, we're probably going to get hit by Twitch's side is going to get hit by an ad in a couple of minutes. According to my information, in 5.5 minutes. So just know that as soon as the movie starts, you're probably going to be kidnapped by Jane for a bit. Jane's going to take you off into the dungeon. Don't worry, she'll treat you kindly. Unless you parry. Oh, good luck with that. You've been having some hits and misses with Jane lately, haven't you? Okay, we're down to our negative minute. I hope you're ready. So we're going to be doing the countdown, and when we get to the last 10 seconds, I hope you're all synced up and ready to hit play. Okay? So we're getting there. We're about 20 seconds, right? Are you all ready? Do you all have your fingers on the fingering? Give me a second. I'm going to theater. Are you all ready to finger the button? Come on. Okay, we're starting the countdown. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and play. I hope you hit that play button. I think I have my speaker still on. And that's been resolved. Oh, well, that's an impressive start. Hmm. God, look at that handle. I like that pause. That's something else. Damn. The effects are a massive jump up. Oh, UV system planet 6. Oh, yeah, the effects were amazing. Oh, are they just hanging him out there? Ah, damn. Jesus. They fucked up. God, the fact that they're just hanging out of the ship, quite literally. Too greedy, way too greedy. Ooh. Oh. Mm. Well, they're fucked. Yeah, no, you're right. They were dead when they took the job. Poor guys stood no chance. They stood no chance. Maybe they did thermal to find them. Who knows? Or maybe they just got lucky. Oh. Damn. Oh, he's waking up. That's an interesting way of kind of going to sleep. They seem to mix the blood with something. Riddick is such an asshole. But I do like that detail. He knocked the thing out of the sky and then instantly dropped low to kind of avoid radar. He's cool being an a-hole. He's really cool being an a-hole. Why do you think I love this movie so much? So this is the guy from the first movie, the one who lost his sons. With one? I don't remember. I thought he lost all of them. Yeah, wasn't the last one pulled up into the up the rock face? Hmm. Oh, you remember the first and third one? The second one was cut in two. Oh. That must be what those statues are when he came down, those pillars with the red orange orbs. He must have been collecting sunlight. Ooh. Mm. Hmm. Yeah. Oh. That was a low blow. Fucking Batman them. Think about it. An entire unit just walked in there. They didn't come out. Dude obliterated a fucking Riddick is awesome. Just came in there, wrecked the shit out of the entire room full of guys, and just left. Yeah, yeah, just being there is a nightmare. And he's been like that since the first movie. Just being around him is dangerous. A cool invasion sequence. It is. Again, I love the world building and how they play with the same but just a different enough, you know? Oh fuck. And that one landing shut down the entire city. God, I love that visual trick. God, look at that thing. I like how the defense units aren't treated like, pieces of worthless or incompetent. They're actually fighting back. God, look at that. Rip that thing apart. Oh, wow. Actual drop pods, dropping them in. Oh, Jesus. Oh, they're putting emphasis on this one guy with the staff. Oh, that's interesting. Wipe the entire unit. Oh, fuck. And they just waited. But yeah, that it was great that unit came in, got a better rating, and then it was just An Uno reverse. That's a good kind of introduction of what's to come. If those little staff towers could do that, imagine what the giant ones can do. And we've seen it at the intro. Damn. And yet. Getting Riddick is fucking awesome. But that's an interesting concept for a character or an enemy unit, isn't it? Oh. Ooh. Right, I forgot there's a spike at the end of their battle axe. One of only two people who lived long enough for him to care to trust. Gone. God, the chin on this guy. The helmet isn't any exaggeration at all. And now look at the ego on this prick. They have his face mounted on his battleships like some sort of sphinx. What a visual. It's amazing, isn't it? That's one hell of a way to convince the people, isn't it? Fucking just pointed him out, called him out there. Mm. Paid his dues. Got his revenge. God, look how serrated that knife is. I'm sorry, did they say breeder? Got honey trapped right there, didn't he? Absolute honey trapped. Hmm. Damn. Again, the visuals on this, on the architecture in this movie is amazing. Like, when's the last time you saw bullshit like that? Fuck. Literally hung him by fucking hooks. Well, rods, really, but still. Dude's there to get cooked. No. That's a rather interesting concept. The so-called breeding process is also a an interrogation progress. And his entire race and planet had already been genocided. So they probably didn't really need to know. So- Mm. Oh, interesting. So that must be a pod designed to pull scans from it, is it? Hmm. You know, despite being a bit of a dumbass ego, he he's surprisingly more chill than the last bounty hunter we dealt with. And yeah, he's just hitching a ride. It's fantastic. I love it. Oh, oh, damn! They can see that far out. They're anything but useless, aren't they? Ooh. Oh, she's burning her eye. She's poison, isn't she? Poison. Pure poison. Jesus Christ. She really is snake-like, isn't she? Toxic relationship, yeah. Again, I love how diverse these characters are. This franchise has some really strong points. Quick fucking dash. That's what she's looking for. Too many horny and vile women in this show. Absolute backstabbing poison. Yeah. Is that the subtext in this series, woman? I don't know, maybe. We'll make that decision after. Not good. Who are you talking about? We're still at the ship, just landing. At least they're smart enough to have a set of guns on them. Oh, he was having a lot of fun. Oh, damn. One, two, three, 4, 5. Oh, for the movie, we're 56 minutes and 57 minutes. See the timer up there? We started at 22:00:00. So we should be about 57 minutes in. I was like, hey, Bats. We've just gotten to the point where he's being lowered into the prison. What is a kilometer? Well, it's this magical and fantasy distance that's better than miles. Look at the jaw on this guy. Oh, they want them boots, don't they? Take the money sounds good. Sounds good. He just got out of the chains. He's now in the prison proper. Oh. he learned. He learned a lot in the last mess. Oh God, one of the face ships are moving. Again, the absolute visual designs of everything is amazing. Mm. That was very nonchalant, wasn't it? So why are they hoping the chains will actually keep her locked down? Oh, you are way too far ahead of us, Hero. You are way too far ahead of us. That's actually a fair one. If you can hear her move about. Hmm. Absolute snake. Okay, so the guy was listening in. It must be interesting for him to be in the receiving end. Mhm. Well, feeding time was not exactly what they mentioned. Oof. Still like how the scales, vibrate like a rattlesnake, and that detail of them using their claws to grind down the side of a cliff. Ooh. Oh, oh, there's a snack. There's a second one. That's now that I think about it, that's an effective way to get the prisoners to get back in their cells too. Personally, I was convinced that the eyes were what made him that built the relationship between the two. But now I think it's just literally they're a bit of an animalistic. Uh, yeah. Wait, does she have a scar on her hook? Yep. Two down. Oof. Oh, Riddick with the teacup. Mm. Like straight through the sternum. Wait, no, that would have been just under, wouldn't it? No, it would have probably ripped off the bottom half of the sternum. Last time was a cup. That time was with a key. Lively. Mm. It's a pity. It was a perfectly good teacup. Oh. Mm-hmm. His best intentions are falling back now. Oh, you like the depth? Yeah, he's a lot of it, surprisingly. Like, he's a lot of edge, but thanks to Pitch Black, he has a lot of character as well. I think that's probably the strong point of this movie, is it gives Riddick a lot of character. Santa. I do like how Jack is taking up a lot of his personality, or his message from the first movie. Oh, oh, he fucked up. Should have taken the money and left. I agree. That was an unnecessary close up of her tits. Ooh. She's Laura Croft in the two of them. Ooh. In front of Riddick. Yes. Ooh. Leap of faith. Well, he had a big ass lump of meat to grab, yeah. And yeah, the guns have some insane kick in this movie. Mm. Oh shit. Oh, they must have sabotaged the lift. Let them know exactly what would happen. Ooh. Yeah, he's fucked. Like, no one's going to take him out of there, and those dogs will eventually get through. He gave them due warning. And look, I like that that's closing up because it means some people stayed behind. You see movement behind the glass. It's a dodgy choice though, because there's going to be limited supplies and no way of procuring more. That's what they're trying to outrun. Let that sink in. Praise be the sun. God, that kind of reminds me of the ravine sequence in the first movie. I like how even though he said my speed, he still waited for them. Ooh. That's death coming over the horizon. You see that? How many marshmallows? The rotisserie chicken would be superb. Yeah, they have some food, but limited. It would burn up. The three of them are there. You'd have a crispy chicken skin for sure. Dude has he has some supernatural sense in that nose. He's like a fourth dimensional being living up that nostril. Ooh, literally snowing ash. Oh, she definitely wasted some bullets there. Now they run fast. That sun's not waiting for them. He's already partially buried in the ash. Oh God! Again, the visual stuff they do with the first two movies are amazing. Oh no, a mountain? They have to go mountain climbing? Well, definitely spare them a little bit of time. And it's here. I like how it's so bright you can see Riddick's eyes underneath. She fucked up. Oh, look at that. Left the dude there to burn. Took the brunt of that. He just fucking ate the sun, didn't he? Ooh, that sucks. Oh, for fuck's sake. Those things are broken. There is zero ability to hide when one of them's on the field. Oh, look at that. Again, beautiful visuals. I like how he sings songs that. About fucking time someone shot the fucker in the face. And I do love that Riddick goes through many different kinds of knives throughout this series. Whoa. Oh, and there's another pair of knives. These ones more like knuckle dusters for knives. Oh. Oh, fucking. This just gets more and more brutal, doesn't it? Oh, and another new knife. God, I love that. Oh. 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 Oh, that was kind of nutty. And that was kind of unnecessary. But yeah, Riddick is a boss. That fight sequence was insane. She just stood there for like a solid minute there. Please get up, then ran. Any of them could have shot her. Look at that. There's like 2 dozen of them. Mm-hmm. Interesting. I completely forgot about this spiritualism part of it. How it. Oh, born with unbridled wrath. Ooh. I completely forgot that sequence. Oh, it's here. Oh, she's given up on him. But survival next. Oh, God, there's so much about Riddick I completely forgot about. The fact that he altered was something I didn't expect. The rage of a genocidal race just shoved into him. Oh, look at that! The empty shells of the enemy's armor burnt away in that time. They're the same. Dude, he ate the sun and got back up. The theory behind him dying like that. The theory was that he gave up his life to fulfill the prophecy, that the last Furion would kill the High Marshal. But so long as he was alive, there was two. So he gave up his life to fulfill the prophecy. That was one theory. Yeah. She is pure poison. No, the High Marshal is talking to the elemental again. Oh, just told him he's gonna die. Riddick is back. Oh, he is scared. She realized. Oh, she realized. No. Oh, pure poison, but she's actually getting in. Not that it's going to help them. Mm. Oh. Technically, he escaped 3 times now. They fit into the Dune universe. I've never watched the Dune movies. Well, I've seen of the artwork. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. Oh, they are in the cockpit. Oh, kill this. Oh. Ooh. I'll say one thing, at least the marshal's willing to throw hands. Or is he? Mm. Mm. Oh, he angry. Mercs now Necros. Yeah. It seems like it, yeah. Oh, got his ear. Oh. That must be quite disorienting, the fight. But there is a weakness to it. That there. Oh, that's my favorite detail. The rewind punch. Hmm. Oof. You can tell it was an ornamental axe. Oh. Oh. She's with him, all right. Oh. Oh, fuck. And that's the last thing he gave a shit about. Hmm. Dude's fucked. Dude's fucked. Oh. Oh, he was fucked. You're right there, Bats. Fucking hell. God damn. That's an ending, isn't it? One of the first things the marshal says to him, you keep what you kill. Ooh. God, that's a good movie. It's a great callback. And the fact that it's Riddick remembering it, you know? Oh. Still one movie left to watch. We'll do that next week. God damn. Again, like I said about the first movie, the artistic choices within the two movies are amazing. The entire architecture in this movie and the choices they made with the lighting due to the twin suns, they were all really fucking clever. And how in the first movie they were fleeing from the night, and in this movie they're fleeing from the sun. And how there's enough movie in this movie to make two movies. They could have done the entire jailbreak sequence as its own movie and it would have been great. They could have done the entirety of everything else as its own movie and it would have been great. But they took two movies and slapped them together. One man, one fury, and one criminal hated a whole empire, halted an old empire, and then took us. And Riddick is a badass. Throughout the entire movie, he's just been this really cool badass. A bit of an asshole. He has a lot of character, and I love that about him. In the first movie, he had character, but you didn't really see much of it until like the later half. In this movie, they put the character in it. Like, they patched it throughout the entire movie, and it was great. Frozen Planet, Sun City, jail back to Sun City, but Necro ship, yeah. And again, the enemy factions were creative, and how those scanners were absolutely broken. Those people converted into giant fucking cameras. They were broken as all fuck. The fact that they can see into deep space and they go, oh yeah, look, there's a trail that the enemy, the escape convict took, and it's like, fucking hell. This is why you gotta have more ranks for your government than one big bad leader king. To be fair, they do have more ranks, but unfortunately, to be promoted to president, you have to kill the previous president. Oh, god damn. And I still think the second Fury and how he went out was absolutely badass. I know it was just a simple walk, but the fact that he got back up just to take a few more steps was insane. I mean, his flesh was molten at that point. They can see into deep space. They can see deep enough. They can see into space at the very least. Because at one point when they were looking for Riddick, one of the trackers was looking up at the sky, and when he showed the console, it showed the stars, and then he zoomed in, and then he zoomed in again, and it showed the dust trail from when the ship jumped. So yeah, they can definitely see far enough into space with just one camera. And they were at daytime too, so you can see the sky into space from the daytime. And there's also the kill to climb ranks. Also, get your shot in the foot. Yeah, that can definitely get you shot in the foot. You like how the snake woman is the one most unhappy? I love that. I love that was her punishment. Not to be, undone or whatever. I love that her punishment was that throughout the entirety of the movie, her ego was constantly being pissed on. When she tried to threaten the elemental, and she just like, save your threats, after proving that the girl had no threat power over her. Or when Riddick literally just stole the crown from under her. It was all beautiful. And when she realized Riddick passing, she realized, oh, she was fucked. Because Riddick was alive and in the ship. Like, those were great details, seeing all her ego come undone. Again, the movie was fan-fucking-tastic. It did so much right. The guy who did the walk out into the sun was a legend. He was a pure badass. Like, he catches Riddick, drags him in, and then begins undressing himself, taking off all the ceremonial stuff that showed he was part of the necromorphs or whatever they were. And he was like, the Necrons. And he was like, yeah, no, I'm going out as a fucking Furion. And he did. It's as good as you remember it, watching it as a kid. It's great. Though there are details I completely forgot about. I completely forgot there was this spiritualistic level to the Furion legacy. I completely forgot that Riddick ulted at one point. And then the entire fucking rage of a dead race just dropping a knife down on this guy's head. And how he died was great. His powers that we saw was something that that had a clear weakness throughout the entirety of the fight. We saw how it worked, and we then saw how he lost to his own gift. That was great detail, and I love that. Everything that happens in the movie had a prelude. We knew the Necrons were going to arrive on the planet, on the sun planet, and it was like, on the jail planet, I mean. We knew it was going to happen. And it did. Just, it surprised everyone when it did. But we knew it was going to happen. So it wasn't out of nowhere. It was like, oh shit, they're actually there, you know? There was no moment that made you go, oh, that's bullshit. Yes, nothing was bullshit plotting. Everything had a reason to be there. And they established that they were there. Or that it was something was about to happen involving them. I love that. And they did it with the first movie as well. There was always a lead up. Nothing was taken for granted. Everything that happened preluded something else. But that scene, remember when they, at the beginning, when the guy put down the staff and it did the pulse, and as they were staring at the light, we saw in the background more and more soldiers just surround a lot of them. That reminded me of the sequence in the first movie where that dumbass rich guy who broke their light source ended up in the middle of darkness by himself, with nothing but a lighter. He takes a drink, he spits out fire, and we see he's absolutely surrounded by these beasts as they flinch back. Then the fire dies, and then they just rip him asunder. I love that because it feels like it just harkened back to that one scene. I know it was probably accidental, but the fact that it made me remember it was great. And I love how they didn't forget about the characters. And how they tried to tie it in. Riddick was pronounced dead. He was hidden away. And it took treachery from people that he cared about to bring him back. And then it took losing them for him to find motive that exposed himself and then got him caught as a Furion. And then from there on, everything just kind of went its way, didn't it? It's so well done. I love it. And even when everything was set up perfectly. That's a good fucking movie. I'll have to watch the other one next week. Just finish off the trilogy. And then we'll be ready for when the fourth movie comes out. Yeah, thank you for the head pat. Ah, God damn, that was a good one. I loved every second of it. There's a port movie. Yeah. For the last few years, Vin Diesel has been updating people on the progress for the movie, and apparently, last year or a few years ago, he mentioned that it went into the storyboard, into the writing phase. So people think we might get an update or the movie fully released next year. Either way, apparently the movie seems to be greenlit and it seems to be in development. At least it's in the writing phase. Whether or not it's still ongoing now, I couldn't tell you. But the last bit of information I could find, it was still going. I don't know. I can't wait. Another movie would be fantastic. It has a lot to live up to. That's the scary thing about the Riddick movies. They were definitely 90s coded. Early 2000s. And the sheer level of design that went into everything was absolutely gobsmacking. I'm not sure if modern designers will be able to pull off what they did with the other movies. I'm not sure if writers can write at the level the other movies have. I'm hoping they can, though. I genuinely hope they can live up to the legacy, but it's let's be real, they're gonna have to live up to a lot. But here's to hoping it's a good movie. And if not, then it's just another example of a movie that's totally never came out. Not just writing the set designs, armor, weapons. You're right. No, there's... everything has to be at least comparable. I'm not going to say it has to be better. I'm not saying it's going to have to be, you know... It's just going to have to be consistent. It has to be consistent on the level of writing and design as of the other ones. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be consistent. Because I guarantee you, we're probably going to see a few bullshit plotting moments. Like, these movies, everything led to something else. But can you honestly see modern movie makers writing a surprise moment and not making it bullshit? These characters just there because no forewarning or anything, just pop, they're there. I can see that happening. But we're going to have to see what the third movie's like next week. I hope you're all capable of watching the movie next week with me. If not, I'll see about arranging things. It might be next week. We'll see what happens. I won't promise it yet. I'll look into it. That was good. God damn. Really hard to think of it. Well, it is what it is. I'll give them the opportunity. I like to be pleasantly surprised. That's kind of the sad thing. Because of how movies are these days, I don't really expect much from them. But that means I might be pleasantly surprised. Even when it comes to modern additions to old classics, I don't trust modern modern takes on old classics. The downhill trend of movies, yeah. Am I going to play? At some point, I plan to get back to it. Mostly, it's finding the motivation and the time. Because one of the problems with Super Robot Wars is you don't play it for 1 or 2 hours. You play it for 8 to 12 hours. And with work as it is, it's a bit rough finding time for it. I will go back to it though, trust me. And with Destiny 2 finally being done for the most part, I don't have to dedicate another month to playing that game. We do have Pal World coming out on the 10th or 11th, so I'll definitely be playing a lot of that as well. Let me know, Hero, and we'll see what we can work ourselves around. Old is gold, right? That's why fluff is good. I'm ordering that piñata party. I hope you know this. I swear. Anyway, nice. So, yeah. I blanked. My brain just shut off there for a second. Oh, it's 20 past. Well, I need to sort more stuff out in the near future. I have to check to see if I'm on or off tomorrow. I'm working 4 days this week instead of 3. Which, depending on the time for Thursday, the episodes might be a bit later. For those who are watching and don't know, I'm trying to catch up with anime. And because of that, I watch anime episodes over on Discord. You're welcome to pop in and join me. Yeah, there won't be any dialogue. We'll all be chatting in the text box, in the text section, but I'll just be watching the episodes. Right now, we'll be starting Macross 7. We'll be starting Macross 7. I'm going to have to double check to see how many episodes are in it. And remember, once we finish the Macross 7 anime, we're going to watch the movie version of it here in this format. Linkin Park music reminds me of the statues in this movie. Oh, right. Yeah, no, I think I get what you mean. I don't know. It's... God, that architecture was gorgeous. And everything would had to have been handmade. Like, even if it was just some more sets, the sheer detail on all that was nuts. You put a GIF in the Discord as an example. Oh, yes, I see. Oh, no, that's actually a rather interesting one. Well, yeah, I fully agree. It reminds me of that. I actually remember thinking that when I was younger. Huh. Anyway, Super Robot Wars. I'll have to look up my timetable and see what I can fit in. I need to finish off Slime Rancher while I'm at it. And I don't need to play Warframe for a little bit because, you know, the new story update's done. I think I'll have to catch up on... Yeah, that's all I really have to catch up on. I have to check to see if Fate Trigger came out. Actually, I'll check now. Apparently still no release date for Fate Trigger. It's still set for this year. It was supposed to come out spring, but it's not here yet. I can't wait. I actually really like Fate Trigger. I'm going to be playing a lot of that when it comes out. You want your bunny girl? We all want the bunny girl. I can't wait for it to come out. I will definitely be putting an uncomfortable amount of hours into it. Like, this channel will become borderline DAS. We have to go back to a few mech games as well. A few of them got updated and I never got around to actually finishing it. And I'm going to have to check out Gunfire Reborn again, because that's after getting a few updates along the way, and again, I haven't played any of it. And at some point, we should do a Shatter Rush playthrough. Well, not a playthrough, a Shatter Rush game. But that would be like a community thing. I think I need like a bunch of people willing to play that with me. When it comes out, maybe people have one less rash in the arc. I swear, if they release a rat character and it was even slightly ratish in his gameplay, I imagine you'd be playing that. What's Shatter Rush? Shatter Rush is that mecha game. What was the name? What was it was trying to imitate? Do you remember? It was the mecha arena shooter game that we were playing for a while. It was in our alpha when we were playing it. They finally gave it a new name and put it up on Steam. It's now called Shatter Rush. No, they changed the name. It's now Shatter Rush. I don't know why they changed it from Shatter Point, but it's now Shatter Rush. The one you kept... Yes, the one you kept running around like a crack-addled spider monkey with a knife. It was horrific. God damn. I still have nightmares of that. That was the one game where shotgun or knife was literally hit or miss. And whoever hit determined whoever won. And it kind of necessitated the rocket launcher at one point. I swear I want this game so badly. I want to play a Fate Trigger. I'm sitting here. I kept that fucking demo that watch we call it on my PC for ages. You cannot hold you. Well, if we don't hold you, we blow you up. We time it so that you're within range to take a face full of shotgun rounds. And if necessary, we're going to shoot rockets where we think you're going to land. Again, Shatter Rush is one hell of a chance to really change the game on arena shooters, especially with mechs. Pragmata got an update, actually. Oh, they brought in the scribble suit. Okay. So they finally put the scribble suit in Pragmata. It took them long enough. Bear with me, my entire right side hurts right now. Around my ribs. Okay. So, overall, I think today was a fantastic movie. I think what we got to see was great. I don't know if JP got to watch the movie with us, but I hope he did. Bats, it was nice having you as well. I'm glad you got to sit down and enjoy the movie too. Nice little, today was a day of days. It was a day of days. Oh, you did, JP. I'm glad you did. Oh, that's good. That's great. That means we actually expanded the watch party up to twice that of before. I'm happy you got to sit down and enjoy it. And if we have the time, we'll see if we can work the last movie in next week or the week after. I'll keep you updated over in the Discord about that when it becomes relevant. So yeah, there's at least now with all the releases finally easing up and no more major things screwing us except for Palworld. When that comes out, that's going to eat up all my time. And when Fate Trigger finally comes out, that'll eat all my time. But we don't know when Fate Trigger is coming out, so we'll see when it happens. God, I can't wait to play that game. I have an itch. Like, I played that a fair bit. Even though I started the best of late, I still got like half of the best of cosmetic rewards. I didn't get the gun skin though. At least I don't think I got the gun skin, which is sad. I really wanted the gun skin. I got everything else though. Regardless, what matters now is what? I don't know. Give me a second. I'm going to punch in Fate Trigger on my laptop and see if anyone updated information on it. Because I'm now desperate for... I still have the early access installed on my PC. It's not in my account. It's installed on my PC. We haven't played that since last year. Oh, Kara's playing Stellar Blade. Fair enough. I think that's who we're going to raid into in a bit. We're going to raid into Kara. I'll double check who's online. We'll make up our mind then, but... Fate Trigger Steam Next Fest playtest has ended. Wait, there was a Next Fest event on March? There was an event? Fuck you, I wanted to play. I missed out on the Next Fest event in March. We could have played in March. Yeah, it seems like people are disappointed with how long it's taken to come out, that a lot of interest has been dropped. They could have told me. If they told me, I'd have played it. And if I'd have played it, you'd have known. Fuck that. It started in February, apparently. Yeah, so it started in February and ended in March. When the fuck did that happen? And it was open? Ah, fuck me. Oh, and we got to play the closed beta down up until August. And we somehow missed on the fest. Fuck. That's gonna haunt me now. You missed the window when you were playing because PC was... Yeah, your PC was dead for like half a year. I'm sorry to hear. Now you're sad because of this window? Yeah, oh fuck me. Do you have any idea how much bullshit this stream would... that entire 3 months would have been? No, it would have been a month. February into March. I would have played so much of this game. You'd have thought my channel was dedicated to it. Fuck! Fuck! Ah, well. I think now is a good enough time to set up a raid for the other side. We're ending on a sad note. But we watched a great movie, so we'll take it. You thought this channel was dedicated to... This channel is dedicated to a lot of things. And most of it is my fleecing whimsy. Let's be real. This channel is dedicated purely to my fleecing whimsy. Okay, so who's on? Okay, we seem to have choices. Sele is on, and he's playing Digimon Survive. Kara is on, and he's playing Stellar Blade. Liliatina is playing Monster Hunter Wilds? Really? Oh, right, the Monster Hunter expansion got announced for Monster Hunter Wilds. I think it's called Monster Hunter Ascension. People are really excited. Even I'm thinking about playing Wilds again for a bit. There's still a few hunts I've left to do in that game. Okay, so those are your choices. Playing wise, the PC is not long from this world. I'll tell you that for nothing. I don't know what part of my PC is dying, but it is dying. Flip a dice. Well, I said earlier I'll stream into Kara, so here we go. Now, remember everyone, it's super important that you... Let's call this the Goblin Raid. Yes, I know we should call it the Fluff Raid, but let's call it the Goblin Raid. So we're going to go in, we're going to say hi to Kara, we're going to talk about the goblins, we're going to see how it all goes, and then we'll all be happy and we'll all be slapping faces. Super important. We don't have goblin emotes? Yes, we do. Just make up anything. Like, that's our raid emote. That's good enough. That'll do. Okay, I hope you're ready. I think. How much time is left in our raid counter? 30 seconds. Okay, I'm going to say my goodbyes. So, thank you for coming. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for chatting. Good luck. Goodbye. I wish you all the best. I am fucking off. Good night.